All right, folks, good morning. We want to welcome you to the show today. Captain Jeff and myself, Captain Mike Taylor, we're going to be running along the beaches here on the Crystal Coast, down by Bogue Inlet, in search of albacore. We have some big schools of, bait balls, glass minnows, blood red schools of glass minnows, and we're going to search them out, try to locate some albacore. Hopefully have a good day on the water. It's blowing about 20 to 30. But we'll deal with it, and maybe we'll have a good day.
We've got a lot of times we'll take our clients out and we'll target them with fly tackle, but with the wind today, I don't think Mike and I are going to try to do that. So we're going to stick to our spin tackle. We're using 6.5 to 7.5 foot medium light Fenwick rods, HMGs, and we've got our reel spooled with 10 to 14 pound test fire line, depending on which rod we have in our hand. Mike likes that crystal, and I like the smoke. So either way. But we're going to try to match that hatch. Mike's talking about the balls of bait that are out here. They're anywhere from 3 to 5 inch long glass minnows. So we have an assortment of colors of trout killers. They're about 4 inches long. These are gold here. We've got some green as well. And the drawback is we have a lot of wind, so we're going to have to try to present our baits from upwind. So we're dealing with that 25, 30 mile an hour wind today out here. But like Mike said, that fall run albacore can be incredible down here. And a lot of folks, it's a misconception. They think you got to be at Cape Lookout to do it. Right here at a Bogue Inlet, we do it every year. And if everything works out right today, you should see some really good schools of albacore down here. And they'll range anywhere from about 4 pounds up to about 10 or 12 pounds, and sometimes bigger than that. They can be as big as 18 or 20 pounds. So anyway, stay tuned for some action this morning on albacore here outside of Bogue Inlet. We did keep Mike got a load of pogies this morning, put them in live well just in case we get into some kings around the boat. If we see any signs of kings, we'll drop out a couple lines to see if we can get a king mackerel on too.
Yeah, so. It's October 17th today. Kings, they've hit the beach. The albacore's hit the beach. It's a great bite down here on the coast right now. All right, folks, we come out the inlet here. We went down the beach about 3 miles, and we're right off the beach.
He's going to the back of the boat.
Seen a bunch of albacore.
Something tried to eat them. Something big just tried to eat my fish.
Did he?
Yeah, something just came up behind my fish and just destroyed the top of the water.
Just hooked up first couple casts on these albacore.
I believe a big king just came up behind them there.
I know one thing, he's going crazy.
Yeah, he was going crazy. Come back in the boat, and right behind him, about 4 or 5 foot behind him, something just destroyed the top of the water.
You see these baits? These are trout killers on jig heads.
We're using a little like glass minnow imitation in green. I'm not sure what size those albacore are, but he's smoking it. Look at him. Something's chasing him down, man. I'm telling you.
We have several schools of albacore. I'm looking at 4 schools around the boat right now. I'm gonna ease up to these, get a cast on them while Jeff's fighting that one.
These albacore range from just a couple of pounds up to 20 pounds anywhere in there. And we're using pretty light stuff. Medium light rods, 7 foot. We're loaded down with just 10 pound test braid. You can only put so much pressure on it before they're either gonna straighten the hook out or pop the line.
A lot of guys will come down here and catch these on fly rods. They're a great sport, and they'll take a fly. I think a fly catches them better than these jigs, actually.
Yeah.
Imitates the little glass minnow.
There he is.
Nice fish.
31.
There you go, Jeff. I'll let you take him.
Gotcha. Let's see him real quick.
Pretty fish.
He's probably about 7 pounds or so, 7 or 8 pounds. Not the best eating, but fun to catch. They're good for bottom fishing bait too. Strip them out for like grouper and another bottom fish.
Folks, I don't know if you see that right now, but that's a bait ball of small glass minnow that's just blood red, and the albacore are just eating them up. That's a pretty sight. Get a cast in them here.
That explains the fat bellies on the albacore.
Hooked him up. Got him on. Now he knows he's hooked. Smoking her. Getting underneath him again, Jeff. Hey, that's a small fish here. Seen him hit it.
Looking behind us.
Come on.
Good goodness.
Good gracious. Look at all the albacore.
We'll catch these albacore on topwater baits, especially when they're schooling up like this. The biggest problem is trying to keep your bait away from the birds.
Got one. Nice one.
You see that fish? That was pretty sweet, wasn't it? He came right up to the top. You know, you're doing such a fast retrieve with those baits, you got to move them fast. If you just let them sit in the water, work them slow like you're trout fishing or something, you'll never get a strike. You get a reaction strike off and just jerk it through that school. The cool thing is your bait's almost always just barely under the surface of the water. So you can usually get a visual, even though you're not using a topwater bait, you're getting an awesome visual from it. Yeah, he's almost up here. Little guy, little one about 5 pounds. Beauty of it, folks, you don't need a net for them usually. They got a really skinny tail before it goes out into a fork. And you can usually just grab a hold of that tail and lift him out of the water. Little guy about maybe 23 inches long, 4 pounds, 5 pounds. Pretty fish though. They don't have any teeth. They got that pattern across the top of their back, those dark lines. We'll catch their relatives, the bonita, there in the spring, in April and May. And the bonita will have more of a light pink meat to white meat. The albacore, false albacore, they're real dark, bloody red meat. Not really good to eat, but some folks do eat them. They take the center loin out on each side, and it's still a very strong, fishy tasting fish. So we don't eat them. As much as we get to fish, we go catch a few trout and flounder. So we've got 2 big flocks of birds right here. I'm going to slow down a little bit and watch. If you look underneath the birds, you'll actually see the albacore breaking. They're right tight underneath the birds there. You'll see the bait showering out of the water. You can see the albacore's backs coming up out of the water there. And basically those albacore, if you've never seen this before.
There's a shark.
Yeah.
There's a shark right in them.
If you've never seen this before, the albacore are just pushing all those little shiners, glass middles and stuff together, getting them on top of the surface of the water, pushing them up, and the birds are taking advantage of it too. And the birds will pick off the scraps that the albacore are cutting up, and then the birds will also pick up minnows coming to the surface on their own. There.
There's at least 200 or 300 albacore eating them baits up right there.
It's just non-stop. They have stayed right on top of the water, pushing that school of bait closer and closer to the beach. We're trying to ease up in front of them without spooking them too badly here.
Oh, look at all them.
Got one on.
Got him on. Got him on. Double
I got a little one on. Looks like I got a Spanish or something here.
I got a smoker on here.
I might have one of those houndfish. Yeah.
Hey, you got a houndfish.
I got a houndfish right here. He's jumping all over. There he is.
Got him on? Got a double, folks. Got a double. That's awesome right here now.
No, wait. Have I got another houndfish came in on me? I think I do.
You got it. Albacore following him.
There was a lot of albacore there. That's one of the better schools we've seen around here recently. But it's, we're out of Bogue Inlet today here. And it's in the spring, usually March, April. March, the albacore show up here. And then as you move into April, the bonita start moving in. And by May, the albacore are gone and there's a few bonita left. And then there's another blitz again in like September through November. Could be anywhere in that time. And we're only about a mile off the beach here. It's incredible, albacore fishing around here. No problem to get on, with a fly on a day like today. And we've got some clients that come down to do it. It'll definitely test some fly tackle. as well as spinning tackle. He won't let me get on that one. He just spit up a green grub, look, and that's not mine. Let's try this one more time. Here, buddy. There we go. I wonder if Mike's ever gonna get his little minnow up in here.
Yeah, I hear you. I just dragged Locke down.
You must have a big one or else he's hung in the tail.
Look at that rod. We got some 10-pound test crystal, smoked fire line.